Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on today's video, and as you can see from the title, it's going to be a full face of like first impressions. These are products that I bought in the last sale and the sale before that and the sale before that one. So yeah, I think it's time especially since the Sephora sale is coming up from, I think it's the 9th of April through the 19th of April. So yeah, I figured this would be like a really good video to possibly share some reviews like first impression reviews, so maybe y'all could grab some of these products during the sale. I will try my best to do a Sephora recommendations video. I can't promise, my schedule is a little bit tight these days, but I will try my best. So if you want to see a bunch of new makeup on my face, then keep on watching. Okay, so I got my hair out of my face and I did prime my eyes using the Louise base. I did it off camera because this is nothing new, and my brows, I always use my Colourpop brow pencil. By the way, that Huda Beauty Bomb Brows, it is in my cart already. I definitely want to give it a try. The fine tip on that looks very promising. So jumping straight into eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona bronze palette. If you watch my last Sephora haul video, y'all would see that I picked this up. I didn't even swatch this since, and that's been like what, 3 months ago. So that is crazy. I need to play with this today. I'm not sure what look I want to do today with this palette, but I do know that I also want to test out the Mario Master Metal Manipulator. So I'm thinking to use one of the shimmers to work with that. So I might just do like a matte eye or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's a warm palette. We will do. So I'm gonna start off with this shade here called Suntan as my transition shade. Oh, I was not expecting that. Blend out. I'm gonna go in with the shade here called Sundown to just blend out that edge a little bit. Next, I'm going in with Magma, which is this really rich terracotta brown, and I'm just gonna focus that in my crease and the outer corner. I'm tapping so lightly into this pan because these eyeshadows are extremely pigmented. Like in no time at all it blends out. For the lid, I'm taking this flat brush and dipping into this shade called True Copper, which is exactly what it is. It's a true copper shimmer shade. I mean, I didn't even have to wet this brush. Look at that. There is some fallout with this shade, so if you are gonna use this shade, either use a glitter glue to like hold it down, or do your eyes before your face. Now for a little fun, I want to take this Mario Metal Manipulator, and I'm thinking to use this really gold shade here called Alloy and create like a little winged eyeliner, kind of like a graphic line just above my crease. So we'll see how it goes. So this is what the manipulator looks like, and it comes with a little scoop or a spatula, and I do have a little plate here that I use for like bling, so I am gonna scoop it out in that. So hopefully you guys could see, but I scraped off some of the eyeshadow in here, and now I'm gonna add a few drops of the manipulator. This is hard to do on camera. I start off with 4 drops and mix and see. Oh wow, it's really turning into a liquid. Smells kind of like alcohol. Smells a little funky. Okay, I think this looks liquidy enough. I wanted it to be a little bit more gold though, but we'll see. Okay, it glided on really nice, but I feel like this color is just not showing up the way I wanted it to. I wanted it to be a little bit more gold, so I think I might add another color over this. I don't know how I end up here, but I really tried to save the winged liner, graphic liner, whatever, and it's not that this did a bad job or anything. It's just that the eyeshadows in that palette are so similar. The lid shade and the graphic liner shade just clashed, so it wasn't looking like anything different, except that I don't know how to do a liner basically. So I tried to save it by going under the liner with some bling, so it kind of defines the, you know, the graphic liner just a little bit more, like, you know, it kind of shows that contrast between the lid and the liner. Hopefully that worked, I don't know, but here we are. So let me just move on with the rest of my face. But I do want to try the Huda Beauty Lashes, and I do have the Kenzie Beauty Clear Lash Glue Eyeliner. I picked this up in my last Pennywise haul, so I'm gonna apply that. Alright, so lashes are on, and honestly, for such a dramatic lash, I did not expect the lash band to be this thin, and it's actually extremely flexible and comfortable. So I love these lashes. The lash glue liner, this is the clear one from Kenzie. It's holding on good so far, no complaints there. So moving on to the face, I'm going to be using a bunch of Rare Beauty stuff. So first up, I'm gonna start with this Illuminating primer. So this is what the packaging looks like. It comes in like this light pink nude color with a pump. So I'm gonna pump like one good pump of this and rub it up. And it says this is an illuminating primer, and they not kidding though. Look at that glow. Doesn't have any fragrance, and it feels kind of like a moisturizer, so it feels really nice on the skin, but I do need a little more. I love a glowy primer, so this is like really pretty. So as you can see, my skin is very dewy, very glowy, and ready for makeup. It's not tacky or anything. So this is the foundation, and I honestly think this shade is just a little too warm for me, but we'll see how it goes. This is in the shade 380W. It's very liquidy, so I need to give it a good shake. But the packaging is very sleek, gorgeous. It does come with this doe foot applicator, and it's very, very thin. Like if I were to bend this bottle, it would run out. Like I can see it. It's so liquidy. So I'm gonna start off with a couple of swipes, and then I'll build up as I go. Smells like foundation, nothing really wow. A lot comes up on the applicator, so be mindful of that. And it is a super thin formula, so I'm gonna go with my Huda Beauty brush. I think this formula would get sucked up by a beauty blender for sure, so your best bet is with a brush. It feels very hydrating. The color is just a hair too warm for me, but I can make it work with the concealer. But I definitely think I applied way too much foundation. Like I could probably use like half of this. Coverage is so nice. Y'all see this? My skin looks like butter. What? Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. I mean, I know I did use a lot, but it's really pretty. Okay, so now that I've actually let it sit for a couple of seconds on my face, I feel like it's not as warm as it initially started off. Like it's actually kind of adjusting to my skin tone, so that is a plus. If you are my skin type, if you use me as a shade reference, I mean, then definitely the shade 380W will match. This is what the concealer looks like. It's the same packaging as the foundation, but it does have an interesting applicator. Like it's this kind of a triangular tip. Hopefully you can see it, but this shade looks promising. This is shade 320W. Whoa, I think I'll start off with a little bit because these things seem to be full coverage and I was honestly not expecting that. These complexion products are blending so nicely, like wow. To set my face, I'm gonna be testing the Too Faced Peach Perfect Satin Powder. This is the mini size, but look how adorable this is. This sound, so satisfying. But oh, wow, this thing really, it does have a fragrance. It really does smell sweet. It smells like peaches. It's not like overbearing like the Huda Beauty powder scent, but it does have a nice fragrance. I like this. This is really, really cute. So I'm just gonna pour some out into the cap and set my face. I don't know if you can see the color on camera, but it has a light peachish tint, so that should help color correct. The powder is very, very finely milled, which is great. I'm also going to use it to just lightly set the rest of my face because this foundation does not dry down matte at all, so I need to set it. So clearly I was too excited to use that setting powder and I forgot I was not supposed to set my face because I wanted to go in with this Huda Beauty Tantour bronzer thing. So I don't know, I'll still try it and see how it works. This is in the shade medium. I bought this I think when it launched and I haven't used it. This is the shade medium here. It looks really rich, yeah. So I'm just gonna get like a dense brush and not go crazy because I know this is like super thick. Holy shit, oh boy, oh lord. Y'all see that was just like literally a dot, so I'll have to take product from here and like use other places. But damn, oh boy, did I just mess up my base? I mean, it looks harsh on camera, but honestly in person it's not that bad. Like, yeah, it's definitely giving me more of a contour, which I don't mind. Lord knows I need some cheekbones, but it's actually really nice and it blends out so easy even though I applied like a lot. Okay, so I was actually able to fix it a lot by just going in with the concealer side of my brush and just kind of cleaning up the edges. So I like that this Tantour powder or cream contour, whatever, is actually quite forgiving, so I like that. And I just cleaned up a little bit under that bronzer with the loose satin powder. For blush, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty liquid blush. I know liquid over powder, but she did say that it could work. So this is in the shade Bliss. It's very pale, but I'm just gonna start off with like a little dot or two or three and see how it works. So my clean blush brush. Okay, it's definitely not sitting well over powder. So let me just use my finger and blend this out. I think what I'll do is apply it at the back of my hand and then work it in with my brush. That might be better. Like just kind of spread it and then work in with my brush. So that dried out immediately as I applied it, so I definitely need to go in with a little bit more, but honestly it's a really pretty blush. It's like very soft and buildable. but it does dry down fast, so you need to keep that in mind as you work with it. But this color is actually really pretty, and it's blended nicely when you do it this way instead of applying it directly to your face, especially over powder. Okay, so this is what the blush is looking like. Really smooth, pretty, no kind of funkiness going on. Definitely apply this before you apply powder is all I'll say, but it is a beautiful product. Interestingly enough, I don't have a new highlighter, but I have my latest one from Sephora. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Conceited. This is a loose highlight, so I'm gonna use this, and honestly this is such an intense highlighter. I'm just gonna use what is left over in the cup. Oh boy. Today was supposed to be a very simple makeup day, but here we are. That is pretty intense. It's a very glittery highlight, so if you're not into glitter you may not like this, but it's very, very intense. It's actually really, really pretty, and I'm just keeping that to the tip top of my cheekbones up there because it's too much for all over the face. Honestly, it might just look like a whole glitter party. I say that as I continue to apply this all over my face. Okay, so for lips we got options. We got some options. This is the Too Faced Christmas set. This has some really nice colors in it. I think may match my eyes. And I also have some Buxom lip glosses. These are the plumping lip glosses. And I also have these from Rare Beauty. I don't know which one to choose. This one is Fearless from Rare Beauty, and I don't feel like it matches with my clothes or even my eyes, so I think I might jump into the Too Faced set. I think this is just a little too pale. Maybe this one. What is this? Hot Toddy. I think we have a little winner here. It smells straight up like cookies. It smells so good. Okay, yeah, that was a good choice. Oh, the formula is really nice. Very smooth, creamy. Oh wow. This is still from that first dipper. I have not dipped back, so it's extremely pigmented. That is friggin' stunning. Wow. Okay, so I think I want to go in with a little bit of this gloss. This is the Buxom Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Sugar. Looks like this. So I'm just gonna pop it on the center of my lips. Oh wow, it's pretty. Okay, I gotta fix my hair, honey, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I do have to set it, and I don't have a new setting spray, but this is my newest one. So this is the Milk Hydro Grip Setting Mist, so I'm just gonna use that. Whew. Great, so I totally drenched my hair. Let me dry this and I'll be back. So what do I think about all of these products? The eyeshadow palette for sure is approved because it's extremely pigmented. If you're looking for a true gold palette in your collection, just various tones of browns and bronzes and golds in here, this is a win for sure. Extremely good. And the Mario Manipulator, I know I had a little bit of an issue, but it was really the color that I chose to do the graphic liner with. That was the issue. This actually works really nice. Like the liner glided on so easy and it melted it like perfectly. It was just good. It's a good product. I like this. The lashes are definitely not for the faint-hearted. Again, this is in the style Hoodie from Huda Beauty. This is a gorgeous lash which I will definitely cherish because I definitely like my more affordable, you know, foaming eyelashes. I'm not, you know, a big purchaser of high-end lashes, but it is beautiful. I will admit that. I love that the lash band is very thin and flexible, so even if you're a beginner with lashes, it'll be easy to apply. And real quick, the Kenzie Beauty Lash Glue eyeliner, the clear one, is holding really well, although I think I prefer the black only because when you apply the black you can see where you actually apply it. The clear one I kind of had to guess, did I put it here? So I think I prefer the black. Moving on to the complexion products now. The Rare Beauty primer, I really like that. It's very glowy and hydrating. However, I don't think this would be a repurchase for me because I personally have other illuminating primers that I enjoy just a little bit more. And also this leaves like a lot of shimmer in my hand. Like it's very like finely milled. It's like micro shimmer. I don't think you could pick it up on the camera, but it is a lot. So I don't know, I'm not like overly wowed by this. It's nothing really grand. The foundation though, I think this has to be my favorite out of everything that I tried today. It applied so nice. The coverage is really good, even though it's like a thin lightweight foundation. It's actually very watery, liquidy, but I like it. It applies very nice with a brush. I definitely will be applying it with brushes in the future because it's so thin that a sponge will just soak it up. So a really good one here, and the shade is just, I mean, it's spot on. Love this foundation. And the concealer, for me, it's just a little bit too lightweight. It could be that I should have just gone in with another layer because I can still see like my dark circles kind of showing through. So I don't know, it's a nice formula. I think I just need to play around with it a little bit more, but it blends really easy. I'm honestly contemplating getting the full size of this setting powder during the sale because I really like how my face looks and feels with it, and it's also very nice to set the entire face. So I think that is one reason I might get it, or I might just get another mini because if I'm just using it to set, you know, around my face, then I don't need a big one. The Huda Beauty Tantour really came for my makeup today, but honestly it worked so nice. It really does blend very easy. It's extremely forgiving. We saw that. So I would say if you are thinking about getting this, I am in the shade medium, and please go in very lightly. I think a sponge might actually work really well with this if you use a mini sponge and just like lightly tap and build as you go because it's very intense. But honestly, I think this is one of my new favorite bronzers. It's very pretty on the skin and it blends out even over like powdered skin. So it's really nice and just easy to use with other products. That being said, the liquid blush from Rare Beauty, definitely do not apply this over powder. I mean, it worked out for me, but it took me a little while to just get it going. So definitely if you have to apply this liquid blush, do this before you set your face with powder. But it is a gorgeous blush. Like I feel like I'm a blushing bride. It's so pretty. I love it. I love the formula. This is again in the color Bliss. Works really nice. I know they have some cream formulas out now and they have been in my basket since they launched. So yeah, I might try one or two of those. For the highlight, again, if you are interested in trying the Artist Couture Diamond Glow powders, I mean, you all saw how pretty intense they are, and you only need like the tiniest bit. So this will last me forever and a day. But honestly, a really pretty highlight, very intense. As far as the lip products go, I think I want to check out a few more of these in this formula. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte. I love this formula. It's extremely comfortable and I'm really impressed with it. And the plumping lip gloss from Buxom. Honestly, my lips have been tingling since I applied it, so I was getting kind of scared, but it's like a very cooling, tingling effect. And I do feel like especially like my upper lip, I feel like it's, I don't want to say it's like plumped and big, like, you know, you're not gonna get Kylie Jenner here, no, but it does kind of, how to put it, like smooth out the fine lines on my lips. Definitely I see a difference. So I actually really like these, and again this was in a set of 4, so hopefully for the sale they bring back these. And the setting mist from Milk Makeup is actually really good, and this is like the 3rd time that I'm using this, and every time I use this I get so many compliments on my makeup, and I know that's because this just leaves my skin very glowy, but it's not greasy, it's not heavy, and it melts everything down really nice. And that brings me to the end of today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed this full face of first impressions. Honestly, first impression videos gives me such anxiety, because if one of the products like messes up, you can never really tell who is the culprit because everything is so new. But thankfully everything worked out, you know, perfectly today. But let me know also in the comments, other than what you're thinking about grabbing in the Sephora haul based off this video. But also let me know if y'all are still interested in seeing videos like these, like makeup related, because I know beauty videos are not the most popular right now. Even I create them, and I admit I don't watch a lot of beauty videos anymore. When I say beauty, I mean like makeup tutorials and stuff, because you know, we're not really going anywhere, so who really cares? But I know some of you like myself find it therapeutic, so let me know what content y'all want to see, if I should continue along this path or change it up a bit. But just know that I appreciate every one of you so much, and thank you so much for watching my video today. And don't forget, if you are new and you made it this far, why not just subscribe and hit the bell. I do upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure you are notified when I upload. And make sure you follow me over on my Instagram, because I do post updates over there as to what videos are coming and that kind of thing. So yeah, I will see y'all in my next video very soon, which I'm about to film. So I will see y'all. Take care. Bye.